Welcome back. She's considered to be the force of the fashion industry. An internationally recognized fashion tech entrepreneur, Miroslava Duma, is investing in green and sustainable fashion startups from all over the world. And she is here live to talk about her first trip to Israel. Hello and welcome.
Thank you.
I hope we're making a nice introduction to the land of Israel with our view here.
Amazing.
The first thing you said is, look at this view. So what are your impressions so far being in Israel?
So we literally landed like 3 or 4 hours ago, and straight from airport we went to visit a first laboratory, hidden laboratory that works mainly with space and military industries. So they're developing super advanced smart materials that can help your garments become a service rather than just a piece of textile, right?
Wow. So give me an example.
So an example of, for example, imagine, hopefully in the very near future, you'll be wearing a jacket that will harvest energy from steps that you make, as well as from sun and wind and snow, whatever, so that you can put your phone into your pocket and it will start charging it.
Wow.
So those kind of, like, we always say that good news is that led by government contracts and research institutions for military and space industries, many groundbreaking innovations have been made up to 50 years ago already, but they've been used, under top secret,
Right, like we just don't know about what's going on.
Exactly,
right.
And we believe that it's exactly the right timing and moment to try to get those innovations out of laboratories and bring them to the market, to masses.
Especially now. I mean, listen, every day I'm here, I have the pleasure of interviewing so many interesting people. It's so clear that we're going in a direction of, the environment, the earth. I mean, just tech to clean up the oceans, fashion tech, recycling. I mean, do you think that it's realistic in our lifetime that we're going to be 100% wearing sustainable textiles and animal-free products?
Yeah. Unfortunately, as of today, we're at the state of affairs that nothing in the world can be 100% sustainable. But we need to make every single possible step towards that big and beautiful goal. First of all. Secondly, we live at the forefront of fourth industrial revolution when gene sequencing, automotive vehicles, artificial intelligence. I mean, we can design babies today, right? Like you can decide, the color of eyes of your kids.
And what we thought were just make-believe movies.
I mean, I'm sure you read
ago.
the book by my favorite Yuval Noah Harari, *Sapiens* and *Homo Deus*. He says that basically humanity reached the point of extra brain power that today, people can create life, right? Thanks to IVF and so on and so forth, right?
It's true. I'm 100% I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah, but at the same time, in terms of fabrics and materials and textiles, and collectively, textile, apparel, and fashion industry is $3 trillion industry, 7th largest economy in the world, employs over 300 million people around the globe, but at the same time, it's 2nd largest polluting industry in the world, which is a huge shame. And if you think about the fabrics that we're wearing on our body, and it's our second skin, it hasn't really changed for the past centuries,
right? Well, I mean, listen, and people are still, we're having more allergies than we used to, more skin conditions. I mean, how much we could relate this to the clothes we're wearing. Like, we don't know. I mean, this is a nice linen shirt, but you don't know what's used in the dyes and whatnot. And we have all these explained ailments.
Just to give you a couple of examples. So to produce one pair of jeans and one cotton T-shirt, that's approximately what we wear every single day, right? Takes about 20,000 liters of water. That's approximately how much...
For one pair of jeans?
One pair of jeans and one cotton T-shirt. Basically, your look.
Wow.
So that's approximately how much I personally...
But how can we change this? I mean, how could we manufacture without using water?
So those are bad news, right?
Right.
But a little bit more on bad news side. So every year there's about 100 billion items of clothing being produced, about 80 billion being purchased, half of which goes to landfills eventually every year. So good news is that there is a real revolution happening in the world of material science and synthetic bioengineering and advanced materials. So the world of scientists and engineers are reinventing basically our world through those materials, because as you can imagine, And it's not just about fashion industry. Fashion is a perfect platform to launch those new materials at, but apparel and textiles are everywhere. Materials are everywhere around us. It's what we sleep on. Many are made of apparel. It's 25% linen, 75% cotton. It's what we wear. It's cotton pads. It's inside our houses, planes, cars. It's literally everywhere around us.
Wow.
It's a fundamental part of our everyday life.
No, and listen, I mean, we are literally at the turning point, and just more and more people are having to enter, this industry to carry, our planet further. So you're in Israel now. Are you meeting with some promising, startups in the space as possible investments?
Yes. So we're looking for, basically, we are structured as a hybrid between investment company that is looking and searching and scouting for the greatest innovations in advanced materials industry all over the world. And that's why we are actually here now in Israel, because everyone in the world
knows
today
as a startup nation. You're going to find something. Right.
Exactly. That Israel is kind of a new innovation hub, new Silicon Valley, if I may. I hate, those comparisons. I think that every single
place
area
is unique with its own brain. And
exactly. But still, there's so much potential and so much amazing brain here. And yes, lots of exciting things happening here. So we hope that by finding these people, by meeting and hearing their amazing stories, we'll be able to be their bridge between the scientific center here and the rest of the world. So we hope to find those innovations here and bring them to the world, be it US or Russia or China or Europe, anywhere else in the world. That's what we've been doing.
I don't know how you're doing so much and you're so calm. Like, I can't believe you just got off a plane. You have all this work to do. Now I see why they're calling you, a huge icon. So thank you so much and enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much.
All right.